What is that one thing that every business should know to go forward? Destroy all the other competitors. Just kidding. All right. Hello friends, welcome back to another video. My name is Jiten and I'm an international business student at the University of Arizona. That one business concept which would help every business to go from zero to a great company. This is one marketing tool that every business should know or should have access to. I'm talking about the marketing mix. Now, marketing mix, this is one tool that can help a company to determine its own company's surroundings, as if it's a self-evaluation technique, as well as a technique which almost all the businesses apply to grow their businesses from nothing to a really good business. This is basically that marketing plan which helps the business not only to understand themselves, to understand the market, but to create a marketing plan for their product or their service which can help that product or service to reach thousands of customers, to increase a lot of sales and eventually increase profitability. I'm going to talk about those traditional 4 P's of marketing which used to be taught in school and which we all know. Additionally, we will also be talking about those 4 or actually 5 marketing mix C's that is used in this digital world. What a digital business or a business which is online or which trades 24/7 should consider marketing their product, their service based on these 4 C's. Now, please share this video with as many friends and family members as much possible, because you might never know who might be benefited from this kind of video. Alright, let's dive into this video. Let's first talk about those 4 traditional P's of marketing: the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. The most important thing that any marketing mix or anything which you are trying to grow should be focused on is your product, because people might buy it for the first time or try it for a few times, but they won't convert into loyal customers. So first of all, we should have a great product, and then we should consider what price we want to sell at, and that's the second P of marketing. And then we should consider which places or which place should we sell our products. Should we sell it in the local community, or should we post it online, or should we go ahead and wander places to places and sell that, or should we approach big houses or customers or wherever, like the location. Hope you get my point. But next marketing mix is promotion. How are we considering to promote our product or service in our dedicated place at a given price? So it's the advertising thing and all those extra things that comes to promote a product, to promote a service. Now, when you talk about service, other 3 P's of marketing which might be added would be the process, the physical evidence, and people, which is the most important part. Now, because a service is a bit different from marketing a product, any business marketing a service should have these additional 3 P's into their marketing mix, which should be considered and is really important. The physical evidence is something what people see when they get into your store. It helps to back your service. It helps to create a positive brand image on your consumers. Next, the process, like how fast you are getting your customers what they need. The third is the people, which is the extremely most important part, because the way people are treated is something which will make your service differentiated from the other services. Bang! Let's move on to the more interesting part of the video, the more different stuff which we are going to talk in this video. And that's the 4 C's of marketing mix on a digital platform, which we can call the 4 C's of digital marketing mix. The first C of the digital marketing mix is the consumer. We did not mention how important it was for the consumers to buy your product or service, but in this digital era, you have to focus extremely on your consumers' needs and wants, and then figure out like how you can solve those needs and wants, and then create a business plan. Your consumers should be in the center of your business model. The moment we understand what a consumer really needs, we can create a product out of it and thus add some value to his life. Now, the second C is the cost. Only thing that comes to our mind is knowing the price at which our product is selling. But nowadays, when you are selling on the digital platforms, the cost is something way more than just your cost of producing that product or service. Now the cost also includes that part when a consumer is looking for that product. The time taken to search for your product and then the time taken to purchase that product is that cost, is like the cost which is associated with the digital marketing mix. As well as this will also include the opportunity cost, or the cost of skipping something and buying something else. Even like the regret of buying the different thing or the different product is the cost which will be associated with your product. In this digital world, everyone wants to find their products or to find the service which they need really fast. And if you can't provide your service or your product really fast, or if that's not easily discoverable, then you might lose a big part of your market share. This merges with the next C, which is called convenience. And this is the part where a consumer thinks of buying a product and then the consumer really purchases that product. And the time in between or the gap in between would, if that increases, that would decrease your market share. When we talk about convenience, we are also talking about how your brand, how your product is telling a story. Rather than showing the price tag and justifying it with features, we should focus on creating a brand that will help convey your story to the other person or the customers. Or what does your company stands for and how you are differentiating yourself from your competitors. If you can tell or create a really good story about your brand, then that would really improve your convenience factor, and eventually you'll see your sales, your profitability to just skyrocket. And it's really cloudy outside and I think it's going to rain really bad. So the fourth C of the digital marketing mix, it's a really essential tool for marketing a product, but we might not give it as much importance when we are thinking about selling digitally or selling online, and that's communication. Now you might be thinking, how can we communicate our products, our services to the customers, to the general public? It's easier to communicate when you're in person or when you're talking one-to-one or one-to-many, or like talking in webinars or seminars. But when you are thinking about communication in this digital era, you're talking about the message. You're talking about how you can communicate your ideas to the other person, to your customers, how you can add value through your communications. And it's about that message, that social presence that you have amongst all the other services and all the other platforms. For example, in this communication thing, engagement in the other platforms or other social media sites does matter a lot. Your blog posts, as well as if you have any brand ambassadors or something, that is all encapsulated in communication. Like the biggest catch is that the medium is not important. what is important is your message. If you as a brand, if you as a company are able to provide a message to the customer, are able to provide what value you're going to serve them, like what use are you going to be like of them, like how are you going to help them in solving their problems. This will help your company to boost sales and to increase revenues and thus increase profitability. One more C of this digital marketing mix, or I would say this C is a general C. If you think about these new eras, you might have noticed one really big change, and that's customization. Are you able to solve specific problems that your customers are having? Are you able to mold your product, to tweak it a little bit, to cater it to a specific group of customers to solve their specific problems? If you go to a coffee shop or if you go to a really good restaurant, you'll get so many options that you might get confused to decide which one to get. And that's what I'm talking about, and that's customization. Are you able to provide a little bit extra which others are not able to provide? Are you able to provide that? Are you able to customize your products? Are you able to serve to their utmost satisfaction level? If you are able to customize your products, your service, you will be able to generate a really satisfying experience for your customer. And a satisfied customer would bring in more customers for you, eventually leading to more sales and leading to better brand rapport amongst all the other brands and amongst the industry. Creating a digital marketing mix or even the marketing mix will help you to create a plan, and having a plan is better than having no plan. That was it about the 5 C's of the digital marketing mix. Thank you so much for watching, and before going, please don't forget to share this video with your friends and families to share the knowledge which we all have. Do subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time I post a video. Alright, that's all for this video. I'll see you all in the next one.